Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now Prescott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott on first down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he works free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Tua now on 1st down.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Prescott now on 2nd down. On the move to his left.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott now. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13.
Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having to run patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down throw for Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
22-yard line.
Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 13-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown,
55 yards.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13.
Cowboys 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Prescott off play action.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On first and 10, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good by Auburn.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On second down, Mostert.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and 3.
31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tua finding his his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Cowboys 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
Now he's into the clear again, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
3rd and 8.
Play action, now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing moments, but I hit the highs, man, the one that
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Now a give here to Pollard. There he goes left side. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Prescott on third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Goes up at how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Dallas.
A give to Pollard running left.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Dolphins 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
And that's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. After the turnover, it's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle,
65 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that now back-to-back drives, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Pollard again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Prescott on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric
Wilson, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run left with Pollard, and he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Here's Berrios. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They're on 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good from Miami Dolphins.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late scare in the half.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. From the red zone now, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey now for the point after.
And this is now a one-point game.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Cowboys 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He'll dump this off to H&M.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hill going to go in motion right.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outside outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Prescott.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And again, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards.
And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. To throw is Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the
Prescott.
first down.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Robbie chosen.
75 yards.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Prescott now on second down.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
27 yards there, a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And
that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as
touchdown.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the...
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice the heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's got this one complete to Pollard.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Dolphins 0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A
hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Tua.
And this is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards.
And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw is Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Sanders now to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And here comes Berrios.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Bulldozes past him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
1st down, Cowboys.
On play action, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On second down, Tua. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
Slant pass, it's Ferguson.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. But now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second down, Prescott.
Cooks on a quick slant.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and short yardage, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Pollard going to try the right side, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards. And the Cowboys strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa under pressure, and they got to him again. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott.
Able to hit his target lane.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5.
Throwing Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Now Tua.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
From Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. Down to about the 32.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Tua.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Prescott. That is incomplete.
Right with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Dak. Into the hands of Cooks.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Complete. Pollard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get...
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play plan to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football. Probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
He goes 15 yards on a touchdown run. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance.